Here are some amazing facts about the Griffon vulture. Species name: the Griffon vulture is scientifically known as Gyps fulvus. Wingspan: Griffon vultures have a wingspan of 2.4 to 2.8 meters 8 to 9 feet, making them one of the largest flying birds. Weight: they weigh between 6 to 13 kilograms 13 to 29 pounds. Lifespan: in the wild, they can live up to 20 to 25 years, and even longer in captivity. Habitat: Griffon vultures are commonly found in southern Europe, North Africa, and parts of Asia, particularly in mountainous regions. Diet: they are scavengers, feeding primarily on the carcasses of dead animals. Beak: their beak is powerful and designed for tearing flesh, though not strong enough to break bones. Sense of smell: unlike many other vultures, Griffon vultures have a poor sense of smell and rely on their eyesight to find food. Eyesight: their eyesight is incredibly sharp, allowing them to spot carcasses from great heights. Flight altitude: Griffon vultures can soar to altitudes of up to 10,000 feet 3,000 meters or higher. Flight style: they are excellent gliders, often using thermal currents to stay aloft with minimal effort. Social birds: Griffon vultures are highly social and often feed, roost, and nest in large groups. Nesting: they typically nest on cliffs, using sticks and other materials to create large nests. Eggs: females usually lay one egg per year, which both parents incubate. Incubation period: the incubation period lasts around 50 to 58 days. Chicks: the chick is fed by both parents and fledges after about 4 months. Coloration: they have a pale head, white neck ruff, and brownish body feathers. Neck ruff: the white ruff of feathers around their neck helps protect them from the cold and prevents dirt from getting into their plumage when feeding. Bare head: like many vultures, their heads are mostly bare, which helps them stay clean when feeding on carcasses. Migration: some populations are migratory, particularly those in the northern parts of their range, while others are resident year-round. Thermal soaring: Griffon vultures are known for using thermal updrafts to gain altitude with minimal energy expenditure. Speed: while soaring, they can reach speeds of up to 50 km per hour 31 miles per hour. Vocalization: they are generally silent but can produce hissing or grunting sounds, especially when feeding or interacting with others. Conservation status: they are listed as least concern by the IUCN, but some populations are threatened due to habitat loss and poisoning. Role in ecosystem: Griffon vultures play a crucial role in their ecosystems by cleaning up carcasses and preventing the spread of disease. Poisoning threat: they are vulnerable to poisoning, particularly from ingesting carcasses laced with toxic substances like pesticides. Lead poisoning: they are also at risk from lead poisoning, often from ingesting bullet fragments in carcasses left by hunters. Breeding colonies: large breeding colonies can contain hundreds of pairs, all nesting on the same cliff face. Parental care: both male and female vultures share parental duties equally, including incubation and feeding. Range: their range extends from the Iberian Peninsula in the west to India in the east. Population recovery: in some regions, such as Spain, conservation efforts have led to significant population recoveries. Monogamous: Griffon vultures are generally monogamous, forming long-term pair bonds. Fledging success: fledging success can be high in areas where food is abundant and human disturbance is minimal. Diet variation: their diet can vary depending on what is available, including livestock, wild ungulates, and even fish. Gregarious feeding: they often feed in large groups, with a strict pecking order determining access to food. Competition: they may compete with other scavengers, such as eagles and foxes, For access to carcasses. Communication, they use body language, such as spreading their wings or fluffing their feathers, to communicate with other vultures. Energy efficiency, their ability to soar for hours with little energy expenditure makes them highly efficient foragers. Thermoregulation, the vulture's bald head helps with thermoregulation, preventing overheating during hot weather. Keystone species, as keystone species, their presence significantly impacts the structure of their ecosystems. Captive breeding programs have been successful in bolstering some populations. Reintroduction programs have helped re-establish populations in areas where they had disappeared. Human-wildlife conflict, in some areas, they are considered a threat to livestock, leading to conflicts with farmers. Protected areas, many griffon vulture populations are found within protected areas, which help safeguard their habitats. Skull structure, their skulls are designed to provide strong leverage for tearing through tough hide and muscle. Cultural significance, in some cultures, vultures are revered as symbols of cleanliness and renewal. Bone dropping, griffon vultures have been observed dropping bones from heights to crack them open for marrow, though this behavior is more common in other vulture species.